On Halloween night, 1974, a couple who had moved to Los Angeles, a musician named Rand and a girl named Nancy who was an actress, they went on a hike up to the Griffith Park observatory area, and along one of the trails they found a very inviting picnic table in which they bedded down and did the nasty. And suddenly a tree fell and killed them. Their bodies were cremated and the ashes were spread on that picnic table, kind of like some modern day romance. But to this day it's haunted, and the stories that go with it almost seem to never end. And years later, some 30-some years, almost 40 years later, that picnic table is still there with the tree on top of it. Shout out to Are You Ready to Rock on YouTube for giving me the idea to do this adventure. So, let's go. Thing is that on November 7th, just a couple of weeks after the couple died, a man was hired to cut that tree, but he had a heart attack and he tried to get back to his truck, and on his truck on the window it was written, "Next time you will die." Other people had gone back through there to try to remove the tree, and finally they just went, "We're just not going to remove it, let's just leave it." So it's still there. So I am at the Griffith Park Observatory area, and right up here is the golf course, and I've read online that you go to this golf course and then I'm going to stop and read some of my directions and how to get there correctly. So according to the directions that I have, it is up this long walk towards this, I don't know what it is, some kind of a water tank, I believe. The elevation is pretty high. And there's horse shit. I'm at tank 73. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I'm just going by the directions I saw. I hope it's right. I went the wrong way. I came all the way up here for nothing. Well, it is pretty beautiful. Ooh, listen to those weird sounds. Oh, it's a pump, probably. No, it's not a pump. It is the wind blowing through this. Somebody opened that. Well, we got to do this before it gets too late. So, we're going to hurry up. Oh, here we go. I am on the North Trailhead now. The only thing is, I don't have a lot of time now. I've wasted tons of time for today. Idiot. And I forgot my hat, so my hair's crazy. There's nothing like going the wrong way and thinking you're going the right way. Only thing I can think is if I keep going that direction, which in that case I wish I would have parked over here. Here we go. This is Eddie.
Hi everybody.
All right, so Eddie's my trainer, so he told me basically that, you know, if I was gonna take off today from a workout to do a YouTube video, that I really couldn't, so we had to tie in a hike to it. So
Here we are.
so we're gonna go all the way back out. I already did this climb once. Now we're gonna do it again. So I'm gonna act like I'm in shape by turning the camera off when I hit the tough parts.
Yeah.
What do we have to do on a hike like this?
Well, keep our feet underneath our hips, control our breathing, and try to enjoy the journey. You know, instead of just burying our head and going for it. I think it's important to be out in the earth, feel it, breathe it, inhale it, and just enjoy it.
Yeah, but you're not carrying the backpack.
No, I'm not, but I'm talking. Hey, look, Matt, you're the one that needs to get in shape, Matt.
I'm the one with the tour coming up. All right, here we go. Look, we're already seeing blood on a tree.
You want to see that? You want to see that's where you're headed. There's your tanker.
When you get up to there, that's like the hardest part of the hike is this first part. So, here we go. Well, we made it to the top of the hill, which I think is probably the hardest part of the hike. Maybe. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give a shout out to Shimoda for hooking me up with this amazing backpack. I think it's a 30 liter or 40 liter. I'll make sure. This thing is so comfortable. It's amazing. We're at Amir's garden right now. Amir from Orgy is here. No, I'm kidding. Amir's rock. So what'd you say about jogging downhill?
Oh, it's not good for us. It's really bad for the back, the knee joints, the ankles. You got to be very skilled to do that kind of stuff. It's this false sense of an aerobic exercise. You're just better off walking down, good form, and enjoying the process.
Not sure what our elevation is, but we're up there. You know, I bet I have something on my iPhone that tells me. Are we going right or left?
We are going left.
I was afraid of that. Truth be told, I'm feeling it. So finally, we're gonna get to the picnic table. I swear to God. Maybe I was just lazy, but it just, my GPS was telling me to go a different way.
You just need to break out the old compass. Okay? Because you never know what your GPS is going to have you looking at in 2 days.
So at the fork we take left?
We need to stay on the right.
Oh, okay.
Enjoying the more panoramic views on the right.
Now that is tank 112. There's a helipad for fire. At least we think. Definitely looks like a pad over there.
You see how I'm walking down, Ricky? Keeping my feet underneath my hips. Balance is good. You want to avoid stuff like this or long strides.
No. Now this is like Lookout Mountain. Came all the way up this way. We just ran into some folks that said it's right around this corner. Finally, after all this time, and sweat's down in my glasses. It's a pretty long hike. If you decide to do this hike, bring water. If you're in the summer, definitely bring insect repellent. And allow yourself a couple hours. Make sure you stretch and wear good, comfortable shoes. I've got these Adidas trail shoes on right now. Pretty awesome. They feel great so far. It's my first day really trying them out. I think we finally made it to the haunted picnic table. There it is. There it is, Rand and Nancy.
So they were here and the tree fell on them?
Yeah.
So
the scene really hasn't changed much since 1976. October 31st, Halloween, of course. A couple came up here, and it was a musician and an aspiring actress, Rand and Nancy. And they came up here to get alone, do the nasty, as I said before, and supposedly a tree fell on them and killed them. Later, on November 7th, a guy came up here that was with the tree service. His name was Morris Carl, and Morris came up here to cut the tree down, get it off the picnic table, of course. And he started to get this overwhelming feeling like he had the flu, like really bad flu. And it got to the point where he could barely even move, so he just put his chainsaw down on the ground, went back to his truck. He's panning, it's the windshield's fogged up, and in the windshield it started to write, "Next time you die." That's the story. He went to his supervisor at the Bureau of Tree Services, and he was a Mr. Harris. And Mr. Harris said, "What the heck is the matter with you? Are you kidding me?" He goes, "Go home, take the day off, feel better." He said, "I'll just do it myself." So he got around to it about a month later. Mr. Harris came up, decided he was going to take a chainsaw and cut the tree down. And about an hour later, a jogger found him face down, headlights on the truck not running, but the headlights were on. And Mr. Harris had had a heart attack, apparently, and died right on the spot. Now, how far did he make it and exactly where was the truck parked here, I don't know, but that's the story. So they just decided, we're just going to leave it because it's almost 40 years later, and here it is. So let's take a look. So this is it. This is a picnic table. I'm going to sit down at it. I don't know who was on the top or who was on the bottom that fateful night. But this tree, supposedly, if you try to cut it down, it starts shaking violently and you get sick. I don't feel sick right now. Well, maybe a little bit from walking, but so this is it, man. You know, this is crushed here. There's all kinds of spider webs here. I don't really want to get into that mess too much. Yeah. Spiders definitely, flies come to die here, that's for sure. So here's the thing. If the tree fell on them and killed them, how did they get them out from underneath the tree? Because the tree's still here. Unless they jack the tree up, pull them out, and then let it fall again. It's the only thing I can think. Or the whole thing is bullshit. I don't know. But there were reports of it, but I haven't physically seen the reports. I'm going to try to get a hold of it. I need to call friends at LAPD. Find out if there was really a report filed that night. Supposedly it was on a radio show, and there was a little blip in a local newspaper. I'll have to call my friend Lauren Parker, who's a historian, but she's mainly Santa Clarita, so I don't know if she's going to know about this. Hey, cut that tree down!
Oh, no.
See right there, he won't cut it down. Nobody wants to cut the tree down. I don't know, do you feel anything?
no bad energy from me.
Do you know about this picnic table?
Oh no.
1976, two people were making love and the tree fell on them and killed them.
Stop it.
Yeah.
What?
And then
That's
they
been your
tried
favorite
that.
story.
No, I'm
That's so
serious.
awful.
You can look it up on the internet.
I will.
Table 29.
Table
Table 29.
Griffith Park.
All right.
So,
Thanks.
is this really haunted? Did these people really die here? Supposedly they really did die here, and there was a guy that died to cut the tree down. That's as much as I know. But a lot of it's shrouded in mystery. Maybe I need to come up here more. Now to get down the hill. All right, so we finally made it down the hill, and wow, I mean, that is a pretty darn good hike, I gotta tell you. I don't hike a lot. I think it's a good thing to do, and I'm gonna do it more. We met some of the people up there that are the tree trimming service. I told the guy, I said, hey, cut that tree down. He goes, no way, man. Hey, cut that tree down.
Oh, no.
And so we talked to him for a while. He goes, I don't know if it's true, everything they say about it. He goes, but I do think it's haunted up here. And I said, can I turn the camera on? And he said, no.
No.
There's no ghost? Or there is
I
ghost?
never see a ghost.
He didn't want to be interviewed. Anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. So, till next time, take care of each other and keep rock alive.